about what's right, what's wrong with this fire escape, because let's take a look. Any evidence of maintenance, right? So somebody changed the bolts. As soon as you change all the bolts on all these treads, did they have to load the treads? Staircase. Based on what I keep saying, the rest of the country. So partial load testing now is where we're at, because the treads, the staircases do not need to be load tested. If you start going into the, if you look up the railing, look at all the ladder system. They changed all the bolts on the ladder. We have to load test that. Based on what we're saying outside of Portlandia. Okay, let's talk about this weight system. See this cable? See this weight, this chain? Everywhere else in the country, they don't even have that spring. And here's the reason why you need to have a cantilever that drops. It's called a drop cantilever for a reason. When you release it, she's so perfectly balanced, she weighs 25 pounds on the nose. With a release arm on it that basically you have to push away and rotate out of the way, she's gonna drop 2 to 3 feet per second. But here's the problem, right? If she's weighted backwards the wrong way, okay? When I go down this fire escape with a child, is this child in front of me or behind me? So if I go down this fire escape and I weigh 200 pounds and I got my 50-pound 2-year-old, 3-year-old, a 5-year-old, right? I carry the child behind me and I guide the child down the stairs. I reach the bottom of this, and this thing is counterbalanced backwards 75 pounds, let's say, because that's what it's for. This was done nationwide to stop the owner from getting up in the middle of the night to come put it back up with a release mechanism. This is one of the few areas that they have these things with a chain. The rest of the country has the release arm, okay? So I'm coming down with my child and I weigh 200 pounds. As soon as I step off of this, what happens? My child of 50 pounds is set up in the air and catapulted to that point that he or she is flung off. But she didn't fall off this time, she's hanging on. And what does daddy say when I got a 50-pound child at the tip of this fire escape and she's not coming down? What do I tell her? Daddy says, jump, right? And she goes, no. The firemen show up and they say, jump, and she says, no, because they didn't bring out that trampoline. Remember the trampolines from way back when? My child will go, where's the trampoline? There's no trampoline? I ain't jumping, right? And now, I happen to carry in my pajamas, I happen to carry a hammer, and this building's on fire. There you go. And this building's on fire. Yeah, just a moment. And so the building's on fire, and my child is up there, and the fire department hasn't arrived yet. What am I going to do with my child up there in the burning building? Am I going to go back into my burning building to get my child? Yeah, with the hose? Yeah. So you're going to put people back in to go get my child. But if this thing was correctly balanced, it'll come down by itself, hit the ground, stay down. I'll self-evacuate. When the fire department arrives 1 minute, 10 minutes, or an hour later, the fire escape is ready for them to use. Okay? So the release mechanism also is an anti-theft device because it locks the cantilever from going up or down. They can't pull it down and break into the building. So look at it, they're online. It's just a standard release mechanism. It's basically a rotating seat that grabs the top and the bottom of this, and it would normally be right here. See if you can envision it. I'll put it on the outside or I'll put it on the inside.
I gotta do this on purpose. I'm doing that.
So let's say I put a rod that comes down, usually a 1-inch solid rod, comes down here, and it has a C on it, that grabs this channel, and so the C comes down like this, comes up, and then it blocks me. So when I try to get through that, I have to push it out of my way. It auto-rotates, and as soon as it rotates here, it drops to the ground. To put it back up, somebody needs to be up there. I just grab the nose, which weighs 25 pounds, and I just go like this. She'll go up and they'll lock it in place. It's called a release arm for a cantilever. It's on the drawings. Any questions? Let's go pick something else up.